Hi everyone, I'm Rene Oswald with the Transitioning to Living Cuisine program, and today I'm going to be making crackers from our book. These are Veggie Flax crackers, and it's from page 119 of the book. And there's also lots more dehydrator recipes to choose from. There's over 350 raw food recipes in this book with lots of other information. And you can learn more about it at my website at reneoswald.com. Today we're going to make the crackers, and I'm going to show you how fast and easy this is. Crackers was one of the things I really loved to make when I first started eating raw food, but a lot of the recipes took a lot of time. So I'm making this recipe. It takes about 15 minutes to make 3 trays of crackers, and I'll show you the trick to this. First I'm going to start off just showing you how to cut your garlic real fast so that you won't have garlic breath. Just take the core, the center part, out of the garlic. Put that right in your Vitamix without the core, and you won't have garlic breath. Also, leave your paper on the garlic. The outside part is where all the essential oil is. Leave that on there. Take the center out. This only takes a second. Taking me a little longer. Cut your celery into about 1.5 inch pieces. Put all your veggies in the bottom of the Vitamix first. They're the soft part, so it works better that way. Makes it blend faster. Cut your carrots. That was 2 stalks of celery. About 1 large carrot or a couple of medium-sized carrots. Throw that in your blender. And just a small, this is a nice sweet onion, and the way you can tell if an onion is sweet or not is how flat it is. This is a nice short, flat onion. If it's real elongated, those are the stronger onions. So you want it to be sweet, or it'll overtake the taste of the cracker. So you just need about 1/4 of a small onion. That's all you need. Throw that in there. And then this is the trick to make it really fast and easy. Cover your vegetables with water. And the reason you do this is you want it to be nice and liquid before you put your soaked nuts in. We're going to use seeds. These are sunflower seeds that have been soaked overnight, and then you can see they're sprouting. See all the little sprouts on there? You put those in. They only take about 8 to 12 hours to get those nice sprouts. Same thing with the buckwheat groats. The buckwheat groats you only have to soak 15 minutes. And then let them sit overnight, and they'll have nice little sprouts. Put those in. And then put your seasoning, which is a tablespoon of chili powder and 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne. Put that in. Blend this together. Start on low and work your way up to high. And this you'll have to use your tamper because it's thick. Start on low. And that's it. When you don't see any more seeds that need chopping, just take it off. That takes about 30 seconds. And then you take this and you blend it with your flaxseed. Take your Just stir the flax. I'm saying don't blend it with flax. You just stir the flaxseed into this batter. And the reason I leave the flaxseed out till last is that if you put your flaxseed in here with this thick batter and blended this in your Vitamix, it would be so thick. So it's better just to blend it in. Blend all your goes faster, a lot faster to do it this way. So you mix this ground flaxseed, 1.5 cups of ground flaxseed, and 2 teaspoons of cumin in your mix. And the trick to this is to blend it as soon as you put it in, because if you go to answer the phone after you've thrown that in there and come back, This is just going to be one big clumpy mess because the flaxseed like to absorb the liquid, and you'll have lots of clumps. So it's good to get it blended real quick after you pour that flaxseed in there. And then the other thing that I do is I don't put any salt in these crackers. I don't put any salt in the batter. If you want salted crackers, just sprinkle your salt on your batter after you've put it on your trays. And then you'll have that salty flavor, but you don't have to use much salt because it's on the outside of the cracker. Now you put your batter on your trays. And I'm using the Excalibur dehydrator. It has these nice 16 by 16 inch trays. And I'm using the Flax sheets on top. If you don't have Flax sheets, you can use the parchment paper. That works fine. And if you don't have a dehydrator, you can read how to make a dehydrator in your oven in my book. And it costs about $4 to $10 to make your own dehydrator trays in your oven. And I explain all that in the book. Put about 1/3 of the batter on each tray because you're making 3 trays. Spread it out. And you can make this real thin, or you can make it a little thicker, but you don't want it to be too thick because then it takes too long to dehydrate and it actually starts fermenting. So just spread that out. And I like to use just a table knife to spread it out. And when you get it to the size you want it, you score it to the shape that you want. You can make square crackers or rectangles or triangles, whatever you want. And you can go all the way to the end if you want it real thin, or you can use a half of the tray, whatever size you want. I'm going to make triangles, so I'll just cut it in half and then do triangles. And then I can make squares on this side. Do whatever shapes you want. You can make small crackers, large crackers, whatever you want. Then you sprinkle the salt on top. Dehydrate. Hi, I'm back, and I just want to show you after 2 or 3 hours, you take your crackers out of the dehydrator and they're nice and dry on top. Take another tray, just put it on top, flip it over, and you just peel off the Flax sheet, and the crackers are nice and dry underneath. And now they'll dry faster because the cracker batter that was against the Flax sheet is the moistest part. Retained the moisture there. Now you're ready to put them back in the dehydrator for about 12 to 24 hours until they're crisp. Just try them and see when they're ready. Enjoy.